Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
First carry down. This is Alvin Kamara. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
That is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 47.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Back at the 42.
On second down, Kamara. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Gets through, and now an opening. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Nyheim Hines, 57 yards.
And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Into the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they try.
Hurts fumbles it.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Boy, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And a nice spin into some open field. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
And the Washington 1st down.
Now Mostert. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the Rams' 3-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With this Washington 7, Rams 0.
Here's Mostert. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown,
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
They go play action with Hurts.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. The Rams on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
They run with Hines. He spins away. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
At the 17-yard line.
This is Mostert. It is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
To kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard
From
line.
the gun, it's Hurts.
Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Rams on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Brought down. Cameron Jordan able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. But they never did.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
It Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brought down at the
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Yeah, he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
A gain of
that good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Mostert. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Lambo on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Washington 28, Rams nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Kamara running on first down, but finding nowhere to go as he's bottled up behind the line.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Will Lutz set to kick off.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams 34.
Big yardage that time for Washington.
Give him 42 yards on the ground.
First down, Washington.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Hines. And a short gain down to about the 33. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Nyheim Hines. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on.
Kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Washington 35. Rams nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Left side, it's complete.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. First and 15. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Complete to Tyler Higbee. That's a gain of 4.
Burt sets up to throw it.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. Rams. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Rams are in for 6. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes this Washington 35. Rams 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
Washington takes over first and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, here comes Mostert.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 3 plays, all resulting in 3-yard carries to bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And the Washington first down.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And some room to run now. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 22. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. It may be a little gray in the beard, but but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs.
4 yards.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 13-yard line.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Robbie Anderson there to make the grab.
And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get the security deposit back.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Now a pass is taken in by Smith-Schuster, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
LA Rams.
Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jerome Baker. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Washington going to send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 48. And they'll start on the ground with Hines. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they get a little bit of...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Josh Lambo.
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles,